Okay. We are here. What's up, Michael? How we doing? Right. Totally unplanned this stream, but we're here doing it. Man, I woke up this morning. I don't feel too well today. Maybe I got the Rona. Nah. Okay, so bit of a different one today, and yeah, chilling. That's good, man. This weekend is a big fight. Some of you may or may not know I'm a huge, I'm a UFC fan and mixed martial arts fan, and I'm a big Kamaru Usman fan. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think the card is going to be good. And I'm just going to break down the ways in which each guy can win. Now, I'm not too sure if, I'll be allowed these clips, so I'll break them down. But what I'm going to first go over, I'm going to be like, damn, Luke Thomas up in here. Doing the freaking analysis. So the guys fought last year in Fight Island in Abu Dhabi, and it was 6 days notice for both guys. Jorge is given the pass because of his name and just because of his fan base, but I think that's a very important thing to note, that when you do have a fight in 6 days notice and you're a guy like Kamaru, your wrestling isn't quite intact. You don't work on those single legs. You don't work on those double legs. You don't drill wrestling like how you're meant to for a fight. But I'm going to go over a couple clips here, and I'll try to break them down. Why do I undo this? Right. Let me just share here. Again, I'm going to try not play too much in a consistent order, but this is the first fight here, and within not even 10 seconds, Jorge came out kicking and really trying to get his leg kicks going, his striking going. And bear in mind, we're outside. Sorry, we're inside, okay, here. Okay, there's two parts really to the octagon cage, in this case for the UFC. We have the center of the ring, the middle bit, and then the outskirts, and then behind the two black lines is pretty much where the aggression can take further place. So we start here, and Jorge throws that front kick. And if I get any other MMA fanatics watching this, we have to always note that Jorge, even though he's a very good striker, there are errors. And one of them is the hands being down when going for the kick. Okay, because already in the Usman fight with Gilbert Burns, Usman shoots the jab straight down the middle to counter the kicks. And you don't want to do that in this rematch. Usman's now tightened up his striking. So once that kick is there, you can see, if I just slow the thing down a bit, boom, up the middle, and Usman scoops it there. You see that? He's already looking to get that leg and scoop it underneath. And you can see Jorge's footwork is not the best because his whole foot is off the ground there. So there's that order of the kick, right? Then you go again, there's a reset. And it's also important to bear in mind, Jorge is southpaw in this position. Usman is orthodox, and it's allowing for that kick up the middle to be a bit closer on that side. The right side of Jorge, left side of Usman. He goes for another leg kick here, right? And he uses that hand to kind of pour down the middle, right? Blind here, kick low, boom, right? And that's my thing here with Jorge's leg kicks. That's his best weapon for the rematch, because If you see the speed is too much when we go low there. Let me just check the chat, see if we got anything else. What's up, Tyrone? I don't care about the international haters. They can't say shit. I'm covering a different topic anyway. So that's an important thing there for Jorge, the kick. Now he tries to go high. The problem with trying to lure Usman in is he's not Ben Askren. He's not a dumb fighter. He isn't going to sweep in with his head first. So you can see Usman's hands are tight there, and he tries to counter with the overhand, okay? Now, again, it's very hard with the short camp to get the counters right there. So he goes for that. Boom. Tries to go over the top. And Jorge feels like jumping on him there, but he can't quite jump on him because Usman is really good at resetting in his stance, whether it's a kick or a strike there. Right, you got another kick here, and Usman finally grabs it. That kick there. I believe we saw beforehand. Remember, you got the kick here. Scoop it here. Okay. And then further on. So that's one instance. Second instance, counters with a hook to the shoulder so he can offset Masvidal. And this is where Usman wants to be. So before we were here, almost outside. And now, boom, the counter. Take the middle. Jorge gets desperate with the kick here. Usman gets that leg finally. Now he's got a full scoop on it and then gets the single here. So we've gone from the left underneath, getting that right hand through, and boom, we're in full guard here, okay? Now, full guard is when pretty much the guy's inside the position here and you got the feet here, okay? Now, Masvidal is trying these elbows. Many of them aren't landing. A lot of hitting with the forearm. And then Usman's got his ground and pound here. So that was one instance there, okay? Now, that is barely, 25 seconds in, okay? Probably a good 20 seconds into the fight. Usman drains good energy here from Masvidal. He doesn't do a ton of ground and pound here, but that's what it is. You can see that Jorge's kicks, that's what he likes. That's his go-to. Again, no jab, no setup with any lead hand. Kick, 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 kick. And that's the risk. And I think he'll do the similar thing in the fight, but use his hands a bit more for that particular instance. I'm just going to skip forward here and see here. Now, Usman can't afford to do this in the rematch, okay? You see this feint that Masvidal throws, it really makes Usman jerk back, but it's good that he reacted to it in a sense as well because he understands what can come from it. Now, Jorge slightly lands a right hand there, and Usman, he likes to duck down. So he's got to make sure in the rematch he's not ducking forward too much here because, again, he could fake this right hand up here and then, boom, come up the middle, okay? But Usman gets a little bit of a lock here, right? He tries to punch there. And this is where Masvidal is good in the clinch. He likes those knees down the middle, okay? He likes to really bang that body out there. He did the same with Nate Diaz. But the problem with trying that as well is Usman loves countering to the body. We just saw him throw the right hook to the body, and boom. Now, where Usman wants it is he wants Masvidal behind the two black lines here, where he can just press him up against there. If I'll skip forward a bit more, again, it's all good kicking to the body, but you can see Usman likes that bit. Jorge tried the counter over the top there as well. But Usman's just really good at defending that kick to the body and defending the kick to the leg, okay? Now, it's going to be very hard for Masvidal to try lure him in and go for the kick to the head because Usman's defense, he uses the jab to push him back and then adds the fake. Again, this is kind of broken up here. Masvidal, that same switch that he used to knock out Darren Till with, it can't work on Usman because Usman has that foundation of defense on the feet. So he tries to switch it here, right? And he's got his hand up and he ducks the punch as well. Now, again, Usman as well with the feet. He didn't have to reset too much there because he understood. And he did his homework before this fight. Despite it being, that's a good fake there by Masvidal. Good straight right there. Now here is where Usman's got to be careful, okay? Because he tends to square up a bit. And even though this is where he wants Jorge, when he squares up like this, here, right? Boom, son. There it is, as Luke Thomas says, right? Really wide here, and he got countered, okay? Now, we have to bear in mind, this is in the first round where Masvidal is fresh, okay? And Usman took those punches like it was nothing. But you can see Usman kind of just takes his time a bit more here. He's being countered, okay? I think in a rematch, his awareness will be better for these strikes coming back. There's a good jab by Masvidal there. Usman didn't react to it very well there. Faking below. Again, though, you see Masvidal's language here. He's starting to fatigue, and he's getting pushed here against defense by Usman. This is where Usman really wants you. He wants the pressure, and he jabs to the body. And for Masvidal, you can't be sitting here waiting. You know, he tries the front kick. Now, they meet each other with two punches here, which is really funny. So Masvidal tried some sort of Superman punch here, but Usman got his jab through as well. Jab again, and this time he slips the right hand again. And from here, this is where he wants to do his work in the clinch, banging out the body here. Really banging away, not giving space for the elbow as well. If you look here, all right, I'll try to slow this down. Jorge likes the elbow on the inside in the clinch. But what's happened is Usman's got good head position. So he's got the hook. There's a knee up the middle from Jorge, but there's not much on it. Right? Jorge tries to find space here. He gets out of the underhook. But you see, Usman likes to get your underhooks right under your arms. And because of his head position being better, right, tucked in, Jorge can't come over the top with the elbow. So he just misses completely here. Right? And then you finish off this first round with just the pounding to the body there. Pounding away there. So that's the first round done there. Okay. Let me skip forward a bit. Let me just see here. Jamal Charlo just hired Mark Breland. What's up, Black Star? Something is wrong. Is there something wrong with the stream? Please let me know. That's some news. I know Black Star isn't a huge fan of MMA, but this now is very interesting. So, first round, Masvidal came out southpaw. He's come out in his conventional stance, and Usman has now switched. So, he's gone southpaw here. And again, Jorge is known to be the better striker. That's what logic might tell you. But I'm telling you, dude, watching the tape is going to tell you what is really it. You see, Jorge, he thrives on just hitting guys at his distance and landing clean. But look at Usman's defense, right? You've got, because of the southpaw stance as well, right? His ribs on that side are further away, right? Jorge should have been still switching in that southpaw stance, but because he's in his right-handed stance, when he goes for that kick to the body, Usman's got the elbow block right on top. This isn't one that's getting through here to the ribs, guys. This is one that's hitting right on the elbow. And you got this lead hand from the southpaw. The right hand is putting it down, right? And then Usman comes over the top with the right hand here, okay? And we're back here to the middle. Now, that is why I say Jorge, yes, he's a smart fighter. Boom, left hand to the body from Usman. So what he did was we got a block, we got a counter that misses, and we go with a straight punch downstairs. And look at Masvidal giving all that space up. right? Then Usman goes for that shoot right there. Now, you would say it's pretty risky for Usman to go for a shot there, but Masvidal is expecting a punch. You see him put his hand down there for that, and Masvidal's base now is just all over the shop, right? He's straight up. Usman's going for that single, and then at the last minute, Jorge has managed to get his balance under him. He's managed to get what he can under him. Now, let me just go to the chat quickly. It's good? Okay, thanks. Mark Breland, what the F? I mean, we'll talk on that. Blackstar. We'll definitely talk on that. But before I get back to this tape, just understand that Jamal said things about Wilder not too many months ago that were negative. So him hiring Mark isn't really a surprise. But we know that Jamal never supported Wilder in the first place. He never did. So we can establish that. Getting back to this now, this is the second round, okay? Usman likes quality. I'm just having a drink as well. So, because my nose is a bit blocked. But Usman likes to make you work as well. And even though he didn't get the takedown here, this takes a tremendous amount of energy. Look at the position. And Jorge's good. He's got this arm locked up behind the neck. So it's kind of almost a Thai clinch, a Muay Thai clinch, but it's on an angle. A really obscure angle. Because Usman's got this hook under the leg. He's yanked this back. Right? But because he turned Masvidal, he's ended up here. That takes a lot of energy. And you see what it does, right? We got some body work here. Good elbow by Masvidal. That's where he wants to do. He wants to knee up the middle. But there's a punch Usman throws here that just fucking sends Jorge packing all the way back. So, crack right down the middle. And people talk about Usman not having power, but I'm going to tell you this, dude. He cracked Jorge with that right hand, and that got his attention. Right there. So he tried getting it with the left. And boom, straight down the middle. And Jorge didn't have the space to counter there either. He got sent right back there as well. And look where we are again. You know where we are? We're here now. We're behind the two black lines here. This is where Usman does his work best. Now, if it's in the middle, we've seen that he can work there. He blocks and catches the body kick, tries to counter, lands a left to the body. But he works his way in. He doesn't rush his work. Yes, he's relentless, but he doesn't rush his work. Jorge tries to feint there. Okay. We got some clinch work here, obviously. And you'll see here, all right, again, that same defense. Usman, very defensively good in that cage. His awareness of strikes. He knows when Jorge immediately switches, because there's a little switch here, right? He's squared, left foot forward for the set, and he goes for that kick, but Usman keeps his hands real good there, right? High enough to block in probably any part of his body. Let me just speed this thing up a bit. We've got to make sure this thing doesn't freaking... Right? Kicking coming. Right hand takes the steam off it. Boom. Hits the arm instead. And Usman kind of thought about the counter there, but he probably thought no. And look at Jorge's base now. Okay? Usman's base, his feet are in that southpaw stance. He's got the nice set footwork there. His stance is in place. Jorge, though, right? Trying to get back to it here. But he took too long. He got hit with the left, missed the counter, and look at this from Usman. Fundamentals will get you there, okay? So Usman realizes that Jorge is not in the stance. He takes the last minute to get there. Straight left down the middle, but back foot support so he can get out the way just, okay? And then we've got the good jab. Now, he flared with the elbow here a bit. The jab won't always be perfect. right? So I can nitpick a bit. We got a jab that is nice and straight as it now reaches out more, right? Jorge can't counter. That's the second counter in a row. So Usman knows whatever he can throw, left side, right side, there's a counter coming back. And remember from the first round, we were here, okay? Let me just go back to this position that was here, right? The jab, the counter. We're not sitting there and waiting. We're not rushing in. We're not swinging open. We're not too wide. Now, okay, we get to here, okay? We block. We take our time. We notice, though, the stance isn't completely there. Boom. Step out. We got more balance now. Jab. Yeah, so rather than going for wild punches or sitting there too long, now we're not getting countered. Let me just see the chat for a bit. I can care less where Brilliant goes happy there, man. Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. Because I'm going to look back on this footage when the fight is done as well. Because, again, these two are having a rematch, so there are changes that could be made, right? Now here, that's a good feint. Usman covers. So there's the good block there. Now Masvidal goes for the leg kick, but he finishes on top here. See how Usman kind of let his guard down a bit, right? Brings the hands up. Again, good block there by Usman. Again, it's good for Masvidal to throw a heat. He needs to kick, okay? But the problem is, his kicking is a little bit too obvious. So this is where the blocking, again, comes into play. Now, because of the force of the kick, it sent Usman back into the stance of being a southpaw again. So we're going there, right? And Masvidal here does a very smart thing, okay? What he did was, as soon as the kick landed and he saw Usman's guard drop, he actually grabbed Usman by the wrist. Because you look at Usman, right? That kick really put him off stance, right? He grabs the hand and he comes in for a right hand. Now, because Usman's got his defense intact, he sees it at the last second, right? We got the boom, right? Footwork a bit all over the shop there from Usman. Grabs his hand. Jorge's grabbing his hand. And then Usman sees it. You can see it before it even gets mid-range, because this is long range, guys. He's having to grab and then step in. Parry. And it kind of bounces off the head a bit there, right? He tries there. Usman counters to the body, right? And then you got a jab. Nice jab there from Jorge. And see Usman's hands are down now, right? His hands are down. They're not up. But that one skims off. Again, Jorge should be punching down, right? When you got someone's chin down there, you should be punching down. Don't worry about the skull, right? Usman's there and nice and composed. You can see now he's reset because Jorge's not stepping in with his punches. Yeah, he had to pull here to get into range, right? Let me speed this up a bit. He had to pull here to get into range, right? The block offset him, grab the hand, but he kind of stepped back because of the counter, right? But he didn't step in. He gave Usman time to reset there. It's those split moments where you need to really jump on there and really say, hey, I need to jump on this guy, right? Tries the check hook. Usman ducks under it. And here we are with a good jab again. So again, Jorge literally, he had a good position here. He was fighting his way out here, right? He kicked his way out good here, right? He got better position. But I'm telling you, it's really hard to move Usman in there, man. And Usman really took those punches well. And they didn't land as clean as they should have either, you know? But again, Usman, there was something in his eye here as well that was bothering him, I remember, right? I'll skip forward just a bit so we don't get any copyright here. Right, again. Look at the jab that just comes out. Nice and straight, okay? I think it did land. Let me just slow this thing down a bit. Pop kind of got parried away there, but the point being is the jab is pushing back. This is a nice counter by Jorge. He really throws a good, I would say that's really an uppercut. You could call it a body hook, but the knuckles were facing up. And it's kind of a bit of a muddle here between the two, but Usman counters to the body again. So whatever you give to Usman, he'll give back harder and probably a bit more effectively, because that one landed right under the elbow. And Usman understood that he had to step out there because he knows now from the first round, he made an adjustment on the fly there, right? And you can see him smiling, probably acknowledging it. And he's probably having a bit of fun there, going back and forth with the body shots, right? But Usman understood. The left hook is the counter. The right hand down the middle or kind of over the top is the counter from Masvidal. And you can see Usman had something in his eye. Leg kick, that one landed clean from Masvidal. Again, Jorge is loading up because he's getting tired. So Usman's using that frame there to duck, okay? And that right hand lands over the top. And you can see the nearing seconds of this round, it's kind of getting, and this is damn, they cut it out, right? They're here playing around a bit. That's that switch hit. The right hand lands there for Jorge. So, again, he does that little step switch there. So, what happens is left foot goes back, sort of, and he springs, shifts his body weight. It lands nicely, but Usman ducked with it. Another counter to the body from Usman. His placement of shots with those body hooks are tremendous. Look, he kind of half blocks it and then just catch and shoots it there, right? And again, you can see the impact of the strikes. We're not even 2 minutes into this here. Right, and then that's the end of the round. There, okay, good. Let me just go back to the chat. Mistake after mistake for Jamal right now. Breland deserves the bottom side of the Amtrak, like Underrated said. Yeah, I didn't see that. Now, I believe here's a body jab. Tremendous body jab here. He gets low with it, which means if you're throwing overhands, it's going to be hard to land clean from there. And remember, we're behind the black lines. The hook kind of misses there because Jorge catches it. Now, you can't get the takedown, so he digs, misses the hook. And you can see Masvidal, he's blocking these elbows, he's smiling. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty of it, that's really good defense with that tie frame and everything, right? This is what Usman wants, okay? And again, he gets good head position here, okay? And then the foot stomps are there. Good elbow by Masvidal, good knee. Hook over the top from Usman. You see how Usman's able to just keep this here. He's able to keep this part of the octagon to himself. Body jab again. Real hard one as well. See, that took the breath out of Jorge there. Okay. Controlling with the lead hand there. Again, I said before about Jorge's hands being down. Right here. When he goes for that front kick, the hands are down. Even there, the hands are down. Where is it? Oh, it's raining. That's nice. Right, look. Jab, the variety, the mix-up, the unpredictability. You don't know what's coming next, right? The body jab there. Damn, what the hell is going on? Right? He understands the kick is there, right? Boom. Tries to counter. Again, awareness from Usman. He knows he misses the shot. He gets under the punch. He counters with the hook at the top. Tries the right hand. Now, Jorge, I think he landed there, right? But you see Usman step back because he respects the striking. defends the kick, counters with the jab, gets under it. What the hell was that? See, my computer glitches too much. So let's go through that again. Defends the kick, counters, ducks under the counter, counters to the body again. And now we're switching stance. Tries the jab. The counter glances past, and here we are. We're working here. Okay? Remember before Jorge, he tried that same switch hit right here. Boom, it landed because Usman wasn't ready for it there. He countered well there, but what can now be used as a counter? Okay? He read it, and because Jorge feet are going to be there, you get a nice takedown there, drive into the fence there. And here, okay, he got up. Now, again, the technique here, man, from Usman is just too good. So what he does here, okay, unless you got He-Man strength, like Luke Thomas says, you got to get someone on their side and on an angle to do this. And this is Jorge's corner as well. Okay? So what you do, you get the person on their side off balance in an uncomfortable position. Now, this is also the strength factor. Usman's much bigger and stronger than Jorge. So this is going to become probably easier in the rematch. As good as Jorge's takedown defense is, stuff like this will become easier because Usman will have probably drilled the wrestling more. And this is a very good takedown he has. So we're here. And then now we're dumping him on the side here, okay? We got this leg behind it, okay? And we're going for a ride here. That's all it is. We've got the body lock here. We've got this underhook. And Jorge, all he can do now, okay, you slide the arms up. And Jorge can't land on his hand there. Boom. We're getting sat down here, okay? Because Usman's getting him on his side, and he's got that body lock. Once he gets that body lock, it's there, okay? Jorge, this is side control. I feel like Usman could have done a bit more here. I feel like he got a bit relaxed in this position because what Jorge was able to do was scramble from here, right? You look at him, but Usman, I think, is a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, and that wrestling as well combined in with it. That Jorge trying to escape here. We're just rolling here. This is what you do on the mats in the gym. We're just rolling here. And Usman's got his head tight on there. And Masvidal doesn't have the strength here. And then Usman drops the elbow. Boom. All right? Masvidal's good at preventing damage. But it also goes to show you how negative he fought in this fight. You know what I mean? Let me see. So sorry, guys, I'm not getting these comments quickly. I'm just being a nerd here. I'm tired of being forced to support these Charlo brothers. I'll give them credit only when they do the right thing, like Jamel. Maybe fan Jamel. Jamal fights a bum, then high Freeland. I'm not going to support that guy point blank. I'm tired of this stuff. I mean, you can support who you want, you know. I just feel like their behavior outside of the ring is a bit shit. And I think their sportsmanship is trash. You know, I think it is. And that's my take on it, really there. Oh, yes, I remember this. Now, for all the haters, right, that say that Usman can't strike, okay, just know this. Jorge didn't land one of these body kicks during the whole fight. That kick would have hurt like hell. Okay? That freaking, like, and Jorge gave a reaction. That landed clean and solid. I'm going to actually put the audio on in a minute, right? So Jorge thinks the punch was coming, but Usman just freaking whacks it. And see the distance on it as well? Boom, straight under there, right under the ribs. Jorge can't defend body kicks like that. You know, he can't do it with Usman. And then look at the set. We're set better here. Remember when Jorge was doing his kicks, he was always out of position? Usman here is right back there. He didn't get greedy with punches, and he didn't try to step in like a maniac. Yeah? Let me put this audio on here. They got damn music playing over it, right? But you see what I mean with the striking? Usman is able to do this game with Jorge. We got the leg here again. Now, people are going to say that Jorge can knee Usman up the middle, and that's very possible. But remember, he's expecting another strike, and that's why it is called mixed martial arts. You got to get in with this. Now, Jorge defends well. He gets his knee up there. But Usman loves this. He loves to make you work here, okay? Even when he doesn't get it. This is success in his mind. This is him winning. Just making you work. Digging the body, left hook, right hand to the ear, shooting it again. Jorge defends well. Good knee there. Jorge is really good at just getting that little bit of space and kneeing up the middle. It's hard with Usman because Usman's trained this. Henry Hooft taught him really well as Rashad Evans. Right, and this is where Usman's got to be a bit more active. So, boom, nice elbow there in the middle. And then the right knee comes up because the left foot's forward a bit more. So we just power up with that right knee. And that was pretty close to the chin as well. So Usman's got to be careful that he doesn't fall in and keep the same head position all the time. He's got to kind of move and switch with it in and out there, right? And then Usman tries some sort of right hand there, some sort of hook there, right? But again, he's got the underhooks here and the overhooks. It's a nice elbow again by Masvidal, right? Hook to the body there from Usman. Nice hook to the side there from Masvidal. He tries the hook coming out. So he's good in the clinch, Masvidal. He could catch Usman with something big. Now, is he going to catch him with something big? I doubt it because Usman's prowess and his ability to defend in that range is good. And you look again, Jorge tried to go a bit higher with the kick here as well, right? He tried to go a bit higher with the kick, right? Again, whether it's orthodox or southpaw. Remember, Usman was out striking this guy here in his other stance. Usman's a right-handed fighter. He's not a southpaw, but he's learned to fight southpaw. He knows how to fight out of these positions and defend. Now look here at this kick, right? Masvidal tries to go higher because he's thought, okay, we're in like the fourth round. I'm going to try trick him here. Nope. Yeah? And look at that hand just come across and defend. Right? And this time, it doesn't get Usman off balance as much either. You see how he's in his stance? Yes, it will move you always. The overhand. Now, Jorge does a good job of getting his head to the side here. Okay? He slips and throws the right hand. But Usman meets him in the middle with that frame. He crashes into that hook. So when you meet someone on the shoulder there and the bicep, okay? And again, Jorge loves to loop it around. So after these positions, you will get in awkward positions, right? But like I said, Usman, he likes to get under and throw over the top like that. So if we go here again and just let it play, right? He knows it's coming already. He knows it's coming already, right? He gets under, and it's not really a roll, right? Awkward positioning, but Usman throws. Boom, nice and long there. Clips Masvidal on the way out. And I'd like Usman to keep his hands up more here, okay? He hits him with it, and then he shoots again. Body hook. Hammer fist there. Left hook there. Even these little tricks just here, right? Just putting your hand on the fence there just to frame yourself off and get you back here. This stuff counts. We're back to stance. We're behind the black lines here. Front kick to the body. There's a counter for the counter there. Look at this. Right? See, Usman's good at countering Jorge's kicks. Jorge can't counter Usman's kicks very well. Because what he tried to do is grab it at the last minute and kind of cheat it. But when he tried the counter, he got met with the left hand instead, and that punch missed right there. So we're back to that position, and Jorge is trying to give his side here, right? Usman takes the angle here, pause, boom, left hand again, shoots in for the takedown, right? That is what you want to see. Variety. We're going front kick to the body. We're going to go counter at the same time. We're going to go left, and then we're going to shoot in for the takedown. You know? Does Usman have good head movement? Yes, it's improved, definitely. He slid his front foot forward. Yeah, man, I'm way behind on these. Usman has no hands. The threat of the takedown gives him 10 times hands. No, I don't think. No. See, you got to listen to the video, Pranks. You've got to listen to it. He slides his front foot forward. I'm not sure who you're talking about. I think both of them do that. But yeah, he is trying to tie his ass out. Most definitely. I mean, he is tied here. The jab there for the setup, right? Now, I don't even know. That looked like a damn elbow to the body, which is legal as well. Right there. Shoots to the takedown. Now, he's got to get this. Jorge's trying to sink. This isn't enough here for an underhook. He's got his legs widened with his base. But what Usman does here is he brings him down with him, right? And he gets him on his side again. At this point in the fifth round, you trying to frame up here is not going to do anything. It will just slow the process down. And we're into full guard again here, okay? Again, Usman hits to the body. Again, whether he's landing clean or not, he's just trying to tire you out and just put it on you, okay? And that's pretty much it for the highlights there, at least. But yeah, in my view, Usman has the advantage. I think he will use similar techniques. I think the fight will look very similar. I think Usman, though, is going to use the jab more. I think he's going to throw more with his hands, and I think he's going to throw more front kicks to the body as well. And then mixing in those takedowns, not getting reckless. Like I said, Jorge hit him with his best stuff early on, and you couldn't do anything. We've seen fighters completely fold from Jorge's strikes, whether they're knees, kicks, elbows, punches. These are the things that Usman has to watch out for in close, okay? Because after the first and second round, there wasn't anything else, you know? I think Usman will look better in the rematch. I think he will as well. I think that Gilbert Burns fight, that jab he was putting out, that is the money punch. For Jorge, it's going to have to be elbows in close, you know, break a nose, get a cut. That will maybe hinder Usman. Or some massive knee or kick, man, you know. But, you know, I don't see how Usman's going to be able to not get the win. You know what I mean? Like, he's that good, and he's just improving so much. Whereas I think Jorge has hit his ceiling. He's hit his ceiling. You know, it's just a funny one. I'll be back in a minute, okay? Hey, Tyrone, you still there? If anyone wants to jump on, let me know. I'll be back in a minute. All right. Oh boy. Hold on. I need to check up on this. Before I answer the questions there, let me just say this. I think for Masvidal to win, I think that the man has to um take it to Usman. He has to press him back like Gilbert Burns did to make Usman feel uncomfortable. The thing with that is that Usman, I've seen him go on the back foot, and he's good at fighting behind the black lines. He doesn't wait. He moves around well. He covers himself well, and he jabs off there well. Jorge can't take the jab away. He can't take the jab away. He has to press Usman. He has to be in his face and hold the middle of the ring or the cage because he can't wait. If he waits, then there's no offense that's going to be effective. We saw this man try every striking technique just about on Usman. Usman scoops it and takes him down. Usman blocks it. Usman blocks and counters. He catches and counters. He gets out the way and then goes into a takedown. He puts him on the fence. He simply moves his head a little bit. He will catch and parry it. You know, I don't see how Jorge is going to have much success. I think his leg kicking is better than Usman's. And that's probably to say because Usman doesn't leg kick as good. But, you know, Usman for me, man. Usman for me. And I think he will stop Jorge. I think it will be a knockout or a submission. And if not, he's just going to beat him up for the whole 25 minutes. You know, I'm not saying Jorge doesn't have a chance. There are a couple ways he can get in. If, you know, he gets those elbows in, he could cut Usman up badly. But Usman won't really put himself in a position because that's probably his best bet. You know, him landing a big knee or kick, that to me won't cut it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let me think. I got to answer these questions now. Man, I spent almost 50 minutes breaking that down as well. Do you think Jake Paul can win? No, I don't think he can do that, man. No chance. Yes, I did see that. I mean, I saw like freaking 20-second clip, man. I mean, it was complete bullshit. It was complete bullshit, that fight, you know? But whatever. I don't care about some rugby player winning. Thanks for the breakdown, by the way. Long time subscriber here. Yeah. I appreciate that, you know? I felt like I had to make a video. I had to make a video on this. I had to make a video on it. You know, it's an intriguing fight, man. I love the technique that is involved with this all. You know, the technique. You know, that's the one for me. You know, let me just see this for a sec. Yeah, a lot of salty a lot of salty fans, man. You know, for this fight because the press conference is tomorrow, and then you've got the damn weigh-in, and yeah, for me, dude, you know, it's I don't know, man. You know, it's a good fight. I can't complain about it. You know, there's a lot I'm grateful for in these combat sports as well. So, yeah, you know, the UFC for me doesn't have much of the problems that boxing has. I mean, the amount of bullcrap that's come out this week in boxing is just ridiculous. I mean, you know, Jorge is making a lot of promises as well. I mean, look, man, the guy, you know, I like Jorge, but for me, the threats to Usman and all that trash talk, I'm not, you know, he said the first time, this time will just be worse. I mean, what's he promised? Like, you know, that he'll win and he'll knock him out, he'll be a dead body. I mean, you know, I think out of all the fighters Jorge has fought, Usman is the guy that has got in his head the best. And Usman doesn't really trash talk. You know, for the most part, he's actually a quiet individual, you know. The press conference should be interesting when they do the stare down. The weigh-in. Because I don't think Jorge likes a bigger man than him. You know, Usman's a much bigger man. He's an alpha. He's the alpha in there. I don't think there's really. I don't like Jorge. My thing with Jorge, dude, is like when you make excuses about this first fight, again, dude, like it's just fucking ridiculous. Like Usman also took it on 6 days' notice, so how does that like not apply to the freaking thing? You know what I mean? Like, how does that not apply to Usman? You know? Because I saw this man eating McDonald's. Actually, let me bring up the clip. I swear Masvidal was eating McDonald's. He literally went to a fucking drive-through, all right? And he ordered McDonald's. 2 weeks ago, yeah? Look, this fucking guy is eating McDonald's. He was eating McDonald's. Mind you, a week or two before the fight, dude.
Crispy chicken sandwich is spicy. Okay. And a double cheeseburger. Anything else? And the sun extra caramel and the fudge on the bottom. I'm sorry, what? Caramel sundae with the fudge on the bottom. So you want caramel? Yeah, both. So you want fudge and 2 shots of caramel? Yes, sir. Okay. A lot of people still be asking me, what's the secret? Ain't shit changed, man. You got something to say, Primo? Yeah, Allah, man. It's very good, man. Very delicious. The chicken here keeps you up. Double cheeseburger, if you ask me. The new spicy crispy.
You know what I mean? Did you see him not eat the burger, the pranks, though? He put it in his mouth, man. He put the burger in his mouth and ate the damn thing. You can hear him munching on it and you can see him chewing it. You can literally see this dude eating fucking McDonald's before his fucking fight, man. You know what I mean? He's eating McDonald's before his fight. These guys, man, they're not disciplined. I'm telling you now, man. They're just not disciplined. They have no clue, dude, at all. You know? Like, I'm confused as to why. You remember Jorge used to fight at lightweight. You know, now he's fighting at welterweight. You know, so it's like, okay, well, you know, why would you be doing that? I just don't think anything of it. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, don't make excuses for like the camp saying that you weren't ready and this and that and blah blah blah, because it's like, well, maybe you weren't ready because you were, you know, not doing much in camp. That was as nutritious as you should have been doing. But like, I don't care about that at the end of the day. I think that you know, it will be a good fight. You know, I just think that the excuse making from the previous fight, you know, even Usman's coach said it. You know, he said he thinks he's making a ton of excuses, and that Jorge is making a ton of excuses, and literally just like not being able to bring anything else to the table, man. It's crazy. Give me a minute. Hold on. Yeah, he said 6 days notice. Like right after the fight, dude, this guy's like, oh yeah, that was on 6 days notice. You know, it's like these guys, man, they're not serious. You know, I mean, this man literally like said he would baptize this guy and this and that. It's like crazy, dude. It's just nuts, man. Oh, yeah, there's the news. You see, I said this, man. I thought it was just a rumor because I checked Mark's Instagram and it wasn't on there. But Fanon just put the video out like 1 minute ago. Jamal Charlo hires Deontay Wilder's ex-trainer Mark Breland. Will he repeat Deontay's success? The stuff is crazy, I just don't understand, But, like, I don't really care about that story. I mean, it is, who cares, yeah? Who cares? Okay, he got Mark as his coach. Big deal, at least Mark's got some purpose, you know what I mean, in terms of the boxing world. I'm just like not, I don't care. I don't see it as a big deal, but to me, it does prove that Jamal never supported Wilder. I'm not talking about Jamel. I'm talking about Jamal. This is because yeah, exactly. At least he got a job, and he's got family to feed and all that. So I don't put it against him. I'm not mad at the situation or anything. I got nothing really against Mark. I do think though that Mark is just, I don't know, a bit suspicious to me. But at the same time, Jamal, the way he's conducted himself, and Coach Chris was saying the same thing. The guys just don't quite know how to behave. Not behave, but you can't go up to people. And, like, it's a similar thing to what Jorge Masvidal does, right? This guy, like, sucker punches people in the street. Like, let me pull up the clip of Jorge and Edwards. Right? I mean, look at this shit. Oh, my God. Too many damn ads on here, man.
What's up? What's going on?
What's up? Just hold on a sec, right? Give me a break with this thing.
What's been
my volume's not even freaking high enough on this. All right, here we go. Like, to me, dude, like, the fucking Charlo brothers are like Jorge. Like, Jorge gets fucking triggered over the smallest things, dude. Like, literally just fucking sucker punching people in public. You know what I mean? James Tony, hey, don't be grabbing me. Yeah.
What's Mike talking about? Whose friendship had to end?
Hold on, man. I gotta read this chat. So what's going on with boxing? I've been trying to get back into it, but I can't get excited about it. I miss James Tony. James Tony, huh?
Oh man, if that was, oh man, yeah. Don't waste your time getting back on into boxing, dude. Boxing is a joke.
I'm telling you now, Zick Pranks. Watch the fight this weekend because there's quality fights on. There's quality competition. At least in the UFC, you get guys fighting each other for the most part.
I thought this UFC card is weak though.
No, I think it's good.
I'm not interested in Shevchenko and Weili.
Well, Andrade for me is just an opportunist. Like she's not her winning is just the worst thing for the division.
Nah, she's not winning.
She like, if she wants to just run forward with no head movement and just swing, like her performance in China, she should be ashamed of herself for that performance. She really let down what a champion means. She really did. And even in the Rose fight that she had in Abu Dhabi, she could have won that, but she didn't do shit. She's lazy. She's undisciplined.
I felt Rose could have knocked her out that first time. She just got caught on bullshit.
Yeah. She got slammed on her freaking head. And that's what I'm saying. You got to defend. You have to defend takedowns. Don't cheat takedowns in and out and just accept it. You can't, like Kevin Holland, man. He'll get stopped soon. You know, he's lucky that a lot of these fights have been on late notice, and you know, like Brunson for me, he did lay and pray a bit, but
Marvin did more, I think.
Marvin pieced him up on the feet, dude. Like his eye was closing, man.
Now
You know what I mean?
Holland had the edge there. If Holland had more time on the feet, he probably would have gotten the stoppage.
Well, that's up to him. Like I said, you're 6'3", and you are a middleweight. You got so many advantages, man, but he don't use them, and he doesn't know how to do them.
Yeah. I'm mad that their friendship had it. As if are you talking about Mark and Deontay? I'm not. I mean, like Underrated said he would push him onto the Amtrak. His words, not mine. He said he'd push him onto the Amtrak. I mean, why should anybody who sits there for 12 years, knowing the character he's working with, everybody knows Wilder is hard-headed, Deontay is hard-headed. Not saying he's impossible to work with. He's not. You can work with him, teach him stuff, but you're not the guy to work with him to begin with, and you know you're not capable of teaching him anything. It just doesn't work, but you stay there because of the money. And the fact that people even give him praise for that is ridiculous.
Man, I don't care about the guy, man. To be honest, I'm becoming less interested in Jamal, man. I used to actually like Jamal better than Jamel. You know?
To be honest, it's now switched for me.
Yeah, I know.
That says a lot. That says a lot. Because I'm a big Jamel hater.
And I guess you are, you know, but
which, to be honest, Jamel's taking care of business. And at least he's with Derek James. What will Breland do for Jamal? Breland should not be in boxing.
Oh, hold on a minute. Wait, what isn't Jamal with Ronnie?
I don't know what's going on there.
Because Fanon put the video up. I didn't listen to it though. I just saw it get uploaded. So I'm like, hold on a minute. So is Mark and Ronnie working together, or is it just Mark now? Because I haven't seen any news on this freaking thing, dude. Like I type in Mark Breland and I click on news. There's no freaking there's no news on it. There's none at all.
Inside info. I think it's inside info.
It's inside. I mean, you know, I need an official, you know. Well, I mean, we'll see, you know, what happens at the end of the day. But what can Mark add with Jamal? Nothing. In my view. You know, I don't think he can. I don't think, dude, Mark can do much with him. But, you know, who am I to say? You know, I'm not there in the camp, you know. But if Wilder's hard-headed, I think Jamal's hard-headed as well, to be honest. He's probably hard-headed. I just think that's very, like Mike said, self-absorbed. I think they're very prideful, those two twins.
I think that all these boxers are hard-headed in one way or another, but obviously there are guys who work with other guys who gel, you know.
From the it's official. Oh man.
I mean, what a betrayal.
Look at this.
Put it in the screen. Let me see this.
Oh man, look at what BFTV wrote, man.
Let me see.
His was the first comment. His was the first comment, man.
On what? On an article? Let me see this.
On the freaking Instagram post.
Let me see that. Not sure what this is proving. Guess the champ just trying to get haters. In real talk.
He's cut his hair as well, man. Jesus. Mark's a tall dude, isn't he? Solid acquisition, Tarver's take. I look at Andre Ward. Now Andre Ward supports Jamal, huh? Far out.
One man's garbage is another man's treasure. Yeah, Mark Breland is garbage.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck? What's that meant to mean, though?
I
want to screenshot that.
Sure. I don't know what Tarver's. Not sure what this is proving. Guess the champ just trying to get haters.
No, because I think that's directed at a certain someone. That comment right there.
Deontay.
I think that's directed at a certain someone.
I mean, it's at Deontay.
Maybe. What other comments are there? I want to see. Oh, look at this one here. Look at this. Look at this crap.
The same moves that you ever made in your life. Deontay Wilder's loss is your gain.
Your gain, huh? No, dude, he will poison you. Cherry pickers unite. Great way to lose another fan. Laughing emojis. Yeah, and then there's just a bunch of nonsense that people are writing. You know. Yeah. So it is true. Okay. Yeah. I mean. I don't understand, but it's his choice. It's his career at the end of the day. I mean, I'm not. I don't care, man. Like whatever. You're fighting a no one. Like you should be fighting Chris Eubank. You should be fighting him, or you should be fighting Murata, or you should fight Golovkin. Because like I could really hate, man, on Jamal and say, hey, he's fought a lot of bums and this and that, and blah blah blah, and his career is, full of tomato cans, but I'm not going to be like that, But I'm telling you, man, that would be extremely easy for me to do. Would you not agree?
I mean, let's be real. Like some of the wins aren't all that. J-Rod, Trout at the time, and Derevyanchenko. Derevyanchenko was a really good win, but that's it. 3 wins.
Oh, man. Oh, look, we got see, dude. Once we start talking about something in that context, we get more numbers on the stream. We got 4 watching now. We got 4, huh? Oh, man.
You should change the title.
No, I'm not changing the title, but I mean, dude, I almost did an hour of that breakdown, man. It's like I'm pretty sure that's enough. I mean, I probably could do a bit more, but I mean, that is really the break. That's from the first fight, let alone. I could go to other fights and break it down, but for me,
what if he loses to this Montiel dude with Breland in his corner?
Oh well, then Breland probably did something shady in the corner, I guess. Dude, Jamal's not losing. That guy's terrible that he's fighting. He's no good.
But we can't say that. Another thing is people say it's crazy that we think that Breland can work against somebody. Listen, if Breland can stay 15, 16, not 15, but 12 years with somebody he can't stand for money, he'll do anything for $1.
Maybe. Maybe those Mexicans got their cartel and, maybe they're offering Breland something. Probably not, but, I'm being a conspiracy theorist here. But, like, you can tell I'm not serious, dude, because I don't care at the end of the day. Like, it's a whatever situation. Whatever, cool, you got a coach. Now you guys can gossip about Deontay. And if you guys are ever if Jamal's ever at a PBC event and Wilder goes there, you will have to confront, dude. Okay, you're a big guy. You're 6 foot, but, Wilder's just like Wilder's like a giant. So, and again, dude, I haven't forgot, dude. Tiafimo, Ugas, I saw him talking shit as well about some UFC fighters. Ugas, I don't know, man. We got a lot. I'm telling you what. The last 2 years, dude, I've seen nothing but shit talk from fighters, and the actions aren't really there. Everyone's just putting each other down. People in their own stable are putting each other down.
It's usually the guys with no money putting other people with money down. Usually.
Oh, man.
Ugas doesn't have any money. Ugas has no money.
Oh, no, he's got money, Tyrone, because
What from where?
Oh, no.
Give him a check
Because,
to live.
dude, he's enjoying his trip in Hawaii. So when Errol Spence
card.
when Errol Spence beats him, up badly, like he's never been beaten up before. Even those previous losses, the one where he got really messed up, he's going to make excuses. You watch. He'll make excuses, say, I wasn't too serious in training and this and that. You watch, dude. He's going to come out with a ton of excuses. Aren't you a big Wilder fan, Watcher? Yeah. I'm a big Wilder fan.
Wilder put PBC on the map for some of these guys to make money. If your name is not Adrian Broner or Spence or Wilder, you're not making money. You're not making any sort of money. And everybody knows that. That's just real talk.
Sorry, man. I'm
You're
just
good.
I'm making a drink here. I'm on Sherdog forums because I'm on there more than the boxing scene forums, man. Did you do that assignment the other day?
Yeah, I was able to get that done.
Ah, easy. Man. Always in that zone. Hey, Lucas Brown lost last night.
Yeah, I just saw that. Mike mentioned something about it.
Man. See, remember him as well? I will definitely pay to see another Wilder fight. I mean,
it depends on the fight for me, but it has to be Fury no matter what. It has to be Fury because it's not fair for him to not get that rematch that he's obligated to anyway. And everybody knows the second fight was BS. He obviously looked wrong and he couldn't move in there. So why do people say a win is a win? A win is not a win. Run it back. And that's it. And let him beat you, because if he had, like I said, if Fury had pity patted him to a decision and Wilder was 100%, then it's there you go. That's just the reality, and that's something that we all understand can happen. That's not a big deal. But where the guy can't move and you just realize till round 2 the bullshit is in and say, okay, I'm going to step up the pace because he can't hurt me because he's not even there. It's that kind of a thing. I think Zick Pranks, you would agree with me that a fight between those two, right? A great representation is the first fight. The second fight, I don't believe in this stuff about he made an adjustment and it was a domination. No, the other guy literally had no legs, was not there. He couldn't even move. And I've asked people this question hundreds of times. Tell me a rematch that's happened within less than 2 years that the second fight was such a drastic difference from the first one without there being anything wrong with one of the parties. Right, exactly, Zick Pranks. It's like we're the only ones. It's like everybody else has their eyes closed. If he pity pats him to a decision and it kind of goes like the first fight, or he pity pats him more dominantly or something, then that's all within a realm of possibility. We know that Fury can outbox him, but not bullshit where there was just no resistance from like a 5-year champion, where obviously something was seriously wrong with this guy, and you just move on. He dominated him. No, he didn't dominate anything. I can dominate my trash can. My trash can can't move. That's a domination. Can you give me that win? I mean, seriously. Hold up 1 second. Yeah, exactly, Pranks. We also know Wilder can KO him. Like it was all seen in the first fight. It was all seen there. So the second fight just made no sense at all. The numbers don't add up. It doesn't compute what happened.
Running their numbers.
You run the numbers. You're using the wrong equation, the wrong constant. If my homework gives me a totally wrong answer, I'm not going to say, "Yep, that's how it's supposed to be," and move on. No, I'm going to look back. I said something's not right here. And 10 out of 10 times, not even 9 out of 10 times, 10 out of 10 times, usually something's wrong there if I understand it enough.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, look, I saw the Reggie Owens put something on the Instagram where he was talking with Sugar Hill and Tyson Fury. He bumped into them at
Who?
a shopping mall.
Who was
This was like 2 days ago.
Who?
Reggie Owens.
What happened? I want to know.
I think the video is up.
Holy shit, I got to see this. I've got to see that. Man, Reggie is going above and beyond with this stuff. He kills Suleiman every day on Barbershop whenever the dude gets
I saw the one. See, I only watched that barbershop one because Suleiman came on and let me just see this shit. Hold on a minute.
When did you hear that he did this?
Yesterday.
We got the Gypsy King out here in Vegas, man. How's it going, Tyson? Very good. Very good. How's the fights looking? Very good.
Yeah.
Who are we looking at? Everybody. Everybody who's out taking all these motherfuckers down. The big dog is in the house. who we looking at? Is it going to be everybody? The whole heavyweight division. You're all on notice. Woo! And he's slim. How much you weigh right now? I'm not slim. I'm 280 pounds. Lean. Damn, you 280? 280, yeah. Lean than a motherfucker. God damn. How are you doing? Doing good, good. You know, it's crazy, man, to run into is that I put a video from when you're doing your training. I was like, man, Fury's looking lean, he's looking quick, looking agile and shit. And then I randomly run into you walking through Mason. Sugar Hill's got me practicing, so shit. We're knocking motherfuckers out. Good shit, man. Man, can I get you on an interview on the channel one day? One day. Okay, one day, man. Good luck. God bless you. Yes, sir.
Nah, that wasn't all that. That wasn't all that. That wasn't what I was looking for. That wasn't what I was looking for. I won't lie. That wasn't what I was looking for. I mean, I don't know what his opinion on it is, but that's not what I was looking for. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that, and then he asked Sugar Hill a question, and Sugar Hill said, "We don't know who we're fighting next. We're not even in training camp. So it's not a camp." Let me see what Mike.
Why is he walking in Macy's? What the fuck?
Yeah, Macy's, I don't know, man. I don't care for those people, dude. Like, fuck them. Like, I don't care. They're useless. Oh yeah, Mauricio. What did he say to Reggie? He said, "Ah, my goodness gracious, you are a sad individual. For you to come on here and be so negative and say very mean, bad things, this is a problem." Oh man,
I remember the first one, which I was really cracking up about.
It's like, no, you are. Oh god, I can't even say it, dude. It's so cringe. It's so bad.
He's walking around Macy's, nobody knows who he is.
Yeah, but he brings in the numbers. Remember what Stormy said? Running the numbers.
Yeah, run the numbers.
Oh my god.
Are we getting a stack?
What'd you say?
All right. Hopefully we can get something. All right. I'm gonna play my. Do you know Rainbow Six Siege?
Yeah, the game.
Yeah, we're trying to get a stack because next time some of these guys get online, joke's on them because next time they what was the joke? Fuck, what was it? He was like, one second. I'll pull it up.
Okay.
Joke's on them. If they join one more time, we're getting back online and we're stacking the team up.
Okay.
It's just supposed to be. It's a meme. It's a meme.
It's a meme. Okay. All right. What was I going to say? You heard about Dubois?
Yeah.
What do you think of that fight?
It's whatever. I'm not.
I think Frank's a good promoter. That's what I think. Because I think, I think Daniel can win that fight. That's a winnable fight, that one for him. And he's mandatory if he wins. Well, that's what Frank said. So I don't really believe Frank. I got to see what happens.
Man, if I was next to Fury like that, dude, first thing I'd ask him, I'm like, come on, that second fight was BS.
Was it though?
Let's not do the sarcasm, please.
See, for a good second or two, yeah. Hey, I don't know if you
I'd ask him. I'd be like, come on, you're not all that. That second fight was BS. You can't be serious.
Hold on a minute. Just give me a sec.
It's just craziness. No, yeah, Zick Pranks, he doesn't want the rematch whatsoever.
Okay, so we got Mr. Counterpunch complaining about the Joshua Fury pay-per-view, saying that he has to pay so much money because he lives in the United States. Is this really a fucking thing people complain about, or am I missing something? Like, hey Blackstar, are you able to jump on? If not, no worries. Yeah, man, didn't he say that shit like 2 weeks ago as well? I would have been chanting, yo, bitch has got to fight Wilder. That's a huge draw, no. What's the situation? Does Fury not want the rematch? Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get back into boxing. I don't know, Zick Pranks. I don't know if you actually should. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, so like we're being really, really like honest. Like you're blessed, and to be honest, like it's too much of a headache. I care, even though I don't know you. I care. I know you now, but I care about you, and I don't want you to have this headache that we all have to deal with. I think it's better off that you don't get back into boxing because it's just a big disappointment.
I think I'll probably deliver boxing to you straight down the middle with a little bit of bias, but I'm not like I don't attack fan bases or anything. You know what I mean? And I don't hate fighters. There's one or two fighters I hate. One or two. One is kind of inactive, one is active. But yeah, I mean, even the boxing that happened on the weekend, I didn't really pay attention to that. That was all shit. I heard Andrade turned his back as well. Okay, I'm not happy about that. That's some bullshit right there. See, that's the type of shit that winds me up. Okay, let me just adjust my seat for a sec, because that I just remembered. That's not good enough. That turn you back for, huh? Turn your back against Liam Williams. He looked like shit in that fight, Andrade.
He looked pretty. He didn't look good.
He didn't look good.
Yeah,
he didn't look good.
This is the third time in a row he keeps doing this stuff, dude. Hurting guys,
he comes out,
dropping them.
He gets the knockdown. Yeah, like literally, dude. He knocks down almost everyone down in the first freaking round. 3 rounds.
and hurts them badly, and then just doesn't get the job done. I just don't know what it is. He knocked out. He didn't knock out. He knocked down that guy from Africa 4 times. Literally
Mental
4 times, and still went to a decision.
mental block, man. Mental
It could be a mental
focus.
block. It could be a mental block.
It's not there. He ain't serious. Frank could be lying because they all have an agreement that it will be a joint press release.
No, I just can't. Just boxing is just.
And Gerard forgot the jab. I mean, the dude is just weird, man. Like, his style of fighting is literally like his style of fighting is this, okay? He literally runs around the ring and tries to punch you at the same time while running. Like, it's not like a stick and move like an Ali. It's literally he's running, he's doing a jog, and he's throwing punches at the same time as his feet are moving. Constant, continuous almost. His style of fighting is whack, man. And he's weird. He's like, oh, I want this fight, I want that fight. No, you don't. Canelo's right there. Go up to him and confront. Or go up to Golovkin, who's been talking shit about you. You got to confront, just like Jamal. But Jamal's too focused on getting a new trainer. He didn't even need a new trainer. What was wrong with Ronnie? But you know what? Good on him. Good on him.
No, not good on him. No.
No. Oh, hey, what's up, Blackstar?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Man, Blackstar, man, I can't support your boy anymore, dude. I'm done with Jamal. That's
Man,
real
I
talk.
don't know what that. There's some strange stuff going on there, brother. Something is really up there, man.
I just made a switch today. You guys know I'm a big Jamal hater. I just made. I like Jamal better than Jamal. I really do, because he's taking care of business. He's taking care of business. I don't know what Jamal. Jamal had a with Shevchenko. Then he pulls this out. Underrated said he'd rather see Breland under the Amtrak because that's where he deserves to be.
Yeah, this is really strange, bro. Hey, this came out of nowhere. Came out of nowhere, man.
It's like it was on purpose. It was on purpose. There are thousands of trainers out there who are better than
exactly.
It was on
because remember he made that statement. He made that statement about Wilder just getting beat and he can't take the loss. Remember he made that statement, and then you turn around and make this move. So it's kind of adding up.
Like that, man. There's a lot of guys. I know Ricky doesn't mess with him. I know Coach Chris hates him. And now Coach Chris and his wife don't like the Charlo. That does like well. Seriously, it's I don't know what's with I don't understand. I don't get it.
Me neither, bro. I don't get it at all. It's the strangest cycle of events I've seen in a little while, man. That's just breaking news too. So like that just happened, but I do know that Ronnie Shields trained him. So they have a lineage like that, but still, man, I still wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
No, I wouldn't even look at it.
Exactly.
We know now that Wilder has been seeking a new trainer. Remember, Ronnie Shields was on that list. He can just get his notebook out and go, that's crossed off now. Right off.
Yeah.
You see, this is the thing, right? And I replied to a comment you made on Fanon's video. But I'm going to just say it straight down the middle. Jamal never supported Deontay. He never did, okay? He never did. That comment, I thought I'd let that slide a bit. But this is an action now. So you did words and then you added the action to it. And you get an end result. He never supported Wilder.
You better not catch him at any fight, dude, like Watcher was saying.
No, but that's for everyone, dude. Everyone that's running their mouth, talking shit, whoever it is, Ugas, it's Teofimo, even Jamal. Because I still like Jamal, but this has put a little bit of a dent in my thoughts about him.
I'm off Jamal now, dude. I'm off Jamal.
I'm not.
I'll say
I'll support him, but still, like this is questionable. Really, I mean, what was wrong with Ronnie? Just Ronnie. Just Ronnie. I mean, look at how Jamal fights as well. Like, he's not a jab and move guy like Breland. Like, you
But
know,
Breland needs some money. I mean, look at that mug he has. Look at shit there. It shouldn't fucking smiling. Grinning in Instagram. But man, fuck you, dude. No, he needs some money. Look how fucked up he looks and broken down. Like he looks like he's hurt for money in that pic. Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling, I can't verify, but I have a feeling that it was something that Ronnie Shields wanted to do because of their relationship. But to me, I felt like somebody like F.A. Ajagba should have had him over there with him, because I mean that's on that side.
Now F.A. is looking good because he left Ronnie Shields, because Ronnie Shields go ahead and do this, and Jamal go ahead and do this. And I'll come in and I'll say something. This is a bit different, but I know Jermell was never really a fan of Wilder, only because of one thing though. Because Wilder picked Lubin to beat Jermell. That's why.
wow.
Wilder picked Lubin
I didn't know.
Jermell. That's
the only reason
Jermell was picking Ortiz both times, and he was saying he'll rock with people who rock with him, because Wilder picked Lubin to beat Jermell. That was the only deal. So, I mean, they're me giving Jermell a pass for that one. But Jamal, I don't know.
Yeah, this really shocks me, man. I didn't think that that was possible, man. So that just, you know, it happens, man, and then you got to reevaluate it. But I definitely would like to ask some questions for sure.
I mean, he's on like a no. Breland is like on a blacklist right now. Is on a no-fly list, dude. It's put out that he's a fraud. Nobody should touch with this guy. So why even?
He bold-faced lied to everyone, telling everybody that he did not have anything to do with the water, and then you play it for him, and then, you know, I mean, it proves he's a liar. You know, he said I didn't have anything to do with the water, couldn't have been me, and then here you are on video, personally putting the water into the man's mouth. So, you know, why lie? You know, so that already makes you suspect. You know, all this time nobody would even touch him with a 10-foot pole, and now all of a sudden this guy just jumps out of the sky at him. You know, it's just like his reputation is taking a lot of hits here lately.
And that's how bad he needed Deontay, because you could see in that picture he let his beard grow out, and he's all pruned up and wrinkled, and he has no money, and he just came off of a corner. He had a cup in his hand, and he's just been hurting. And this is just after a couple of months without Deontay paying him. You need some food. You need some water. You need a house. You need to get flown out. What do you need? You're sorry. I need to help you, because he's a sorry dude. So now he's just jumping, and he's not going to get paid nearly as much, but he just needs to live at this point. And I see his fans here said, "Oh, he has $100K annuity. 100K annuity. Show me." William Joppy was working Greyhound. You remember? Watch underrated. That William Joppy is in my eyes better, more accomplished than Breland. In my eyes, if he's working Greyhound, where's his annuity? You know, Breland does not have.
So it is.
It's a Wilder annuity. That's what it was, and that's gone. And now he's looking for more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I mean, Wilder has basically put him on the map, because nobody was talking about him before then.
Nobody. Before
he trained him, and he went on that ride, and then he screws that ride up. They kick him out, and everybody just kind of looks at him, and like, you know, even the people that's free Mark Breland, justice for Mark Breland, or whatever the chant they was putting out there, none of them guys scooped him up. You know, we thought he was going to be with Tyson Fury, but as you can see, that didn't work out. And he didn't make it, and neither did Sugar Hill. Kicked Sugar Hill out too. So now he's sitting around, having nothing to do. He called up an old friend of his up, and imagine Ronnie Shields is like, "Oh, you know, hey man, you can come over here, whatever, never." You know, but that's the last leg for him, man. You know, whatever he do has got to be something big, because he really doesn't have a reputation as a trainer or any success rate. Everything is tied to Wilder. And then you go make a video and you shit on Wilder and everything that the man do, talking about the man can't box, but you're the guy that's supposed to taught him how to. Man, come on. That's crazy.
For 12 years. That's what kills me, because it doesn't matter what field you work in. If you can't stand somebody for that long, I've never seen somebody can't stand somebody for 12 years and not quit before then.
But I'll tell you this, Tyron. I've seen the man quit about 3 times. back in the 80s and 90s when Aaron Davis put him to sleep.
Hey man, I just talked to Marlon Spalding the other day again, man, and I'm gonna have him on the show again. And we was talking about that. Remember I showed that time on my show when I showed his the fight with him when he knocked him out.
Yeah.
And I kept rewinding. Oh my God, man!
What was the last fight that he had? The one where he got stopped on the ropes, and you were like, "What kind of defense is this?"
Oh my God, man! I enjoyed that, man. I really did. That was just awesome, man. You know, and then the Aaron Davis one, I swear, I never forget that from the moment it happened till now, man. The way, you know, because he never threw a right hand the whole fight, man. I mean, he just was one-handed, and all of a sudden at that one moment, he just let it rip, and it was the perfect shot. And when it hit him, man, you wouldn't have thought he got hit with a fist. You thought somebody shot him with a damn sawed off, man. It was like boom, and it just like, man, this guy ain't gonna get up, you know. And he never was the same after that. That was pretty much the end for him.
His heart went.
Yeah.
That's it. Once it goes. Once it goes.
He stayed out a long time.
Oh, yes, he did. You know, absolutely. You know, he ate that right hand like it. He ate that right hand like how someone eats after training. He fucking devoured it.
Yes, sir. I mean, he did not miss none. He didn't, you know, he didn't roll with the punch. No, he met that sucker head on. He ran right into a train. Bang!
Jeez, I didn't know that's how you defend the right hand, Mark. Why didn't you just say?
Yeah, you block it with your face.
Man, but it's not even that. You could just see in his facial expression, like nothing more was wanted. This is it for me. I'm not getting up. I'm done. You know?
Yeah. I don't want to be champ no more. He can have it.
Yeah. That's it.
It's all his.
That's it. Here it is for you now. But you know, what can I say? You know, I mean, there's a whole bunch of BS going on, man. Seriously.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like the list, there's just a whole list of bullshit that's going on, man. You know, like we're being told fights are happening, and fights aren't happening. You know, fights are, if anything, further away from actually, occurring.
So you must have heard about another one of my favorite fighters.
Oh, who was that?
I made a very lucrative offer. The great Oscar De La Hoya.
Oh, him. Oh,
he comes out and says that Devin Haney has to fight a certain list of fighters before he can have a shot at Ryan Garcia. He has to beat Teofimo Lopez, Vasil Lomachenko, Gervonta Davis, fighters like that, just to earn the opportunity to fight a guy, you know, who's supposed to have how did he say it? He said his social media following is so big, so that's kind of like him having a championship above what Devin Haney has. So that puts him above him. Yet he ain't fought no damn body, and he just might lose this damn fight with Fortuna.
Yeah, he might.
But I hope he does. I hope he does lose, though. I do. The more shit they talk, the more I want him to lose. It's like the craziest shit. This guy's the champion of the world. You want to do everything but be the champion. I mean, how idiotic is that? And when in history has that ever taken place?
He's the lightweight Dillian White. Like, he refuses to fight mandatory positions and eliminators and all that shit. Like, that list that Oscar mentioned, Ryan will never fight those guys anyway, really.
No,
you know,
no.
Devin probably would, but Ryan won't. And Fortuna might just knock that guy out, because Fortuna might break him down for 6 rounds and just outbox him, and then Ryan will be all cut up and shit. And then
Fortuna got to stay inside his power. You know, don't let him hit you with that snapping left hook, man. Because if he gets his whole complete rip on that punch, and they catch you on the end of it, it can do damage. But if you stay inside that and make him forcing to tighten it up, it's going to tighten up his defense, and he's going to be uncomfortable. I mean, that's how in the last fight, that's how old boy got to him. He stayed in there. Then he tried to lean back. He caught him on the chin, and just think about it. He was leaning back and still got dropped. So he's motioning away from the punch and still got dropped. So what if he had been standing there and he didn't see it and got caught? I don't think he would have made it up, And this guy, Fortuna, will go in there and try to really fight him. So that's the test he needs. So it's a good matchup for him. And whatever happens out of this, we'll be going to see something. We're going to learn something about him too. All that talking. WBC got tired of him. They said, "Nah, you had to fight somebody for a change." They finally did something right. Man,
Ryan can't fight. He can't fight, man. He can't. It's not good enough.
King Rye.
Oh,
King
sorry,
Rye,
King
man.
Rye. Yeah, let me address him as King. The king of being a freaking Instagram model or whatever he does on there. Like, who the fuck cares about social media following? Who the hell talks about that? Errol Spence has got 600,000 followers, but he's a bigger draw, so it doesn't matter, whatever about. Like, again, Oscar is just, he's lost it anyway. His mind is, whatever. He's just melted at this point.
Did you see him on Triller?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw a clip.
He was shit faced. Oh my God. Everybody was though. But that's the whole vibe of that show though, man. I think that's what makes it so successful to everybody is the fact that you got Snoop Dogg, you got these celebrities. Everybody wants to hang out with Snoop. So you're going to buy a ticket just to see that. And it's like these guys hanging out, watching something on TV. Whatever, the boxing or whatever's going on is really secondary to the event. It's not really the main thing. Even though everybody wants to say, Jake Paul, he's done this, and they're giving him credit for this thing. It ain't got shit to do with it. They could have put any one of us in there with any person that they wanted to, and we could have get the same results because it wasn't about that guy. And then you got all of these celebrities going in there. Well, not the celebrities, but the musical artists and stuff like that. You got a whole show. So, I mean, hey, that's going to sell in itself, man. But Oscar was shit-faced like hell, man. He kept, what he said, the USSSA. He kept saying the USSSA.
Man, he freaking. You know what? I was happy to see Steve Cunningham being there and just enjoy it and have fun, because that's what it's about for him. He loves the sport, and it was good to see that Cunningham, who hadn't fought since about 2018, could actually get in the ring and actually fight, and he looked in tremendous shape as well. But the fighters of now, they don't want to do that for some reason. I'm not sure what it is. They just don't want to seem to compete. They just want to.
I blame the sanctioning bodies even more, especially the WBO. I think it's garbage. They need to throw that shit in the trash. It shouldn't even be considered for undisputed, because the champion can pretty much do whatever the hell he wants, and that champ is usually always a Bob Arum fighter, and it's just like what Bud is getting ready to do. Bud knows that it's almost D-Day. Okay, Earl's got Ugas on the line. That's next. He already said before this is made, after I take care of this, we're gonna see who holding up this fight. So he already plans his escape route. Oh, I'm gonna go to 154. What I'm saying, but he's gonna hold on to the belt though, so that it's a situation where by the time if he does beat Ugas, which we all agree he should. Okay, and then it's time to look at Bud. Bud's going to be, well, you got to come to 154 type shit, So now he can ruin Undisputed if he wants. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no timetable. The WBO is not going to make him stick to nothing. They're not making him fight Sean Porter. Everybody's looking at Sean Porter like you have to activate it. But you're the sanctioning body. That is a huge fight. Why wouldn't you guys sanction that fight? Why wouldn't you say, okay, he's the mandatory. We're going to call it now. Let's make this fight. They're not doing it. They're just going to sit there because Bob Arum doesn't want them to. And that's the corruption right there, how they let the promoter basically runs the sanctioning body. So that gives him increased power in the sport overall. you know, and that's holding up things. That's why we would have had Jamel Charlo would have already had a chance for undisputed if it wasn't for that same factor when it came to Texera. Texera finally was coming around, but then he lost, and then now he gets that opportunity for sure now to go for undisputed. It's going to come down to that factor again, and I think that's what he always knew when he put Bud Crawford in that position. Bud never really made any moves like he was really trying to make that fight happen. He never fought none of the top guys to grow the fight, to make the fight even bigger. What he did was use social media to keep running his mouth. And that's how he built his fan base, was basically off of that. I mean, he fought Kell Brook, but I mean, we saw what that was worth. But that's basically all he did before things started to really get on to the Bud and Earl matchup. People didn't really know Bud that much, but now, he's got a solid fan base now that's grown out of nowhere, you know, and basically all out of stuff that was being said on social media. You know, it really sucks because he didn't have to go in there and prove it. He never fought none of the top dogs at 47, but he gets all the respect for that. And you know, that's something that's got to be regulated better by those in power. And these guys that are in power, you know, we need something new to come over here and knock them down. So if Triller can come in and affect that in a positive way, it could change the whole game.
You know, yeah, I totally agree there. And you know, the WBO, I mean, look, they have never been an organization that have stuck to anything. You know, they're the least recognized anyway. They're a branch of the WBA, really. So you know, it's not even like they're doing shit. You know, they're just sitting around and they're waiting and they're handing out vacant belts. You know, Lawrence Okoli has managed to get a WBO title shot before Sean Porter has even got a mandatory. Listen to what Bob said the other month. He said, we're doing the purse bids for Crawford and Sean now. We'll probably get a purse bids. What happened to that? What happened to that?
Why don't Bob Arum just pass away? I mean, just please.
Oh my God.
I always sit down and I wish, like I'll sit down at my table. I was like, man, I just wish Bob Arum were to just collapse or something like that. Just please, every day I wish it, and hopefully it'll happen one day. But I mean, this guy, I know people who are perfectly healthy who pass away at 60, 50. This guy looks like complete ass and is just hanging on by a thread every day.
Yeah. Man, you know, it's sad to say, but the people who do the most damage tend to live the longest. You know, in these days, true. You know, that's sad, man.
I had a
you know, if there was some way. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I said I had a neighbor. The only reason he died was his kid sent him to that nursing home. But he was 93. He drank and smoked every single day of his life. Every day. He lived until he was 93. I know they killed him off at that nursing home, and he knew he was gonna die there too. But I mean, they just had to do it.
Oh my God.
No, seriously. Before he left, he like told my dad. He was like, he was like, I think they're gonna kill me over there. My dad was laughing, but he thought he was joking. But I was like, no, he's serious. He's not coming back from that nursing home. And then a week later, he passed away. No surprise there. But he was. I hope Bob goes like that too, in a nursing home. Somebody just slips something into his drink, and he just doesn't wake up.
Yeah, that's terrible, bro. Man, but those people in those medical fields, man, you know, all these fields where they're supposed to help people, man. A lot of times you get a lot of these people who really don't have the best intentions getting in those jobs, man, and they need to do a better job of screening those people because, if they get a person who has a mental issue and maybe the person is very moody.
I don't know if he has a son or not. I
hope
not.
They hold against him and try to get him later. Yeah, that's rough, bro.
I mean,
hey, fellas, man, I wanted to jump on here with you guys a little bit, man, but I'm outside. I'm about to jump back in because it's cold as hell here today, man. I don't know what's going on the East Coast, brother. We had snow in Cincinnati, and the temperature is dropping tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take it back in, fellas. But I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow.
All right, bro.
Oh, all good, man. Thank you.
Hey, man. Yeah, man. I had to come check you out, man. I've been dying to get on here.
Oh, all good, man. All good. Appreciate it.
All right, my brothers. All right, my peace now.
Peace, man.
Yeah, peace.
I think Coach Chris said he'll get on.
Bet.
Because I sent him something, but oh my God, Michael! Look what Michael wrote. Man. Jeez. Have you watched any of the stuff leading up to the fight this weekend?
I saw like 2 embeddeds, but that's it.
Okay. Hey, did you see I don't know if you saw, but Usman was getting his haircut, and he's like, a lot of people talking shit. So I'm getting rid of the hairline that you're all talking about. It's all coming off. And some trolls were like, "Oh, look at Marty, this and that." It's like, you guys just got shat on because he just turned that joke around that you always make fun of him for, and he just turned it into something funny. So, you know, I think Usman haters, dude, are the weirdest freaking people I've come across. Almost as weird as Wilder haters. Not as bad, but they're pretty weird, man. They really are. You know, it's just freaking. You know, it'll be interesting though because Dana White said, "Oh, BFCB is live as well." There you go. Yeah, he's talking about the Charlo thing. Fucking Charlo, man. These people, they bore me, man. Those twins, they're doing my head in, man. Seriously, you know, I don't understand. Far out. And Usman's got a YouTube channel which is pretty good. What's that thing I was gonna find? Hey, Tyrone, have you heard of that UFC fighter called Jamahal Hill?
Jamel, what? Who?
Jamahal Hill.
No.
Okay. Yeah. He reminds me of Kevin Holland a bit as well, but he doesn't talk as much. Yeah, I don't know, man. These guys are just freaking, you know, like Kevin Holland to me, dude. He can't fight really, you know. I mean, he steps up, you know, and he just gets beat, you know. Because I remember he was like saying, "Oh, Israel Adesanya is a true loser," and this and that. And it's like, well, you've lost a good 2 in a row now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get the dude. And again, he was talking shit about Usman as well. It's like, you guys aren't even in the same division and you're still talking shit.
Right. Well, he's talking about moving down.
Like that will make a difference?
No.
He's going to complain about the weight cut. Like these guys, they don't have that warrior mentality. Like they can't, they're not stoic even, man. Like they can't deal with anything. There's always a thing that they complain about. You know, I mean, how many losses is that now? 6 or something? 7? You know? And people just shrug off losses in MMA like it's nothing. I don't know why, like, that's an accepted mentality to have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, that should not be the mentality. You know? I'm not saying no one can afford to lose. I'm just saying, like...
Well, the UFC is fine with it. I mean, what is he? Nate Diaz is barely over 500, and look at how much of a star he is.
Why is that guy a star, though? I've never understood.
I have no idea.
I have no idea why people love him so much. Is it because of his attitude and like how, you know, He's been booed in a lot of fights. I haven't heard him get booed too much. And when he went to Northern Europe in like Norway or something,
He went all the way there. Damn.
where did he fight him? Hold on. Usman versus
Oh, that
Nate.
Emil Meek dude.
Yeah, where was that? The venue. Where's the venue? Let me see the venue.
Do you ever play ranked on Siege?
No, I've never played the game.
Oh, well, it gets really sweaty, dude. We're about to get in one now.
Really?
Yeah, it gets sweaty.
What do you mean it gets sweaty?
Like competitive.
Competitive.
Yeah.
Competitive. Fucking Jay Leon Love. Jesus Christ. Hey,
I mean,
did
that
you
was the stupidest thing ever. I saw that thing with him and Tyron Woodley. Jalen Love started it. You know nothing about these. I mean, of course. I mean, Woodley is 4-ounce gloves in the UFC, but of course he trains boxing. He's worn 16-ounce, even 20-ounce gloves in sparring. So let him just do his job. Then he said, "Oh, championship boxer Jalen Love signed with Al Heyman. There are over 300 people signed Al Heyman. Jalen Love is a bum.
Yeah,
He's a bum.
he's a drug cheat, and he's been
And a
knocked
bum.
out twice.
He got destroyed by Benavidez.
Yeah, no, I think Woodley said if we're gonna fight, we'll do it in the cage, and I like that Woodley said that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just watching a Nate Diaz fight. I'm watching Nate Diaz versus Rory McDonald, and McDonald is for me, dude. Like Nate can't really fight either.
No.
You know, I mean, look, the McGregor thing, that was a bit. That was whatever. Okay, fine. You got the best of it, but him and his brother, like his brother is a better fighter, clearly.
Yeah, Nick.
But Jorge did an interview with Ariel Hawani, and he just ignored him there. And Jorge said, "I've lost respect for Nate because he said I was trying to quit when I put my hands on my head as I was punching his face in, because I was a little bit winded." He said, "Next time I see him, I'm just gonna go make sure I embarrass you a little bit more, And I don't think Nate wants that, man. I mean, I think you saw that fight with Masvidal and Diaz. I mean,
Oh yeah, he was dominated. I don't want to hear this shit about. Oh, I was coming on.
No, you weren't. You weren't. If you think that's a way to win fights, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like Masvidal looks so calm in there. Like he literally could do whatever he wanted to do.
He really could have.
Literally. Like, I mean, I'm gonna bring it up right now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you go do that. I'll be in and out because I'm in this match right now.
Yeah, all good. Because this goes into play with the fight this weekend as well. Hey, Zick Pranks, I really appreciate you sticking around as well. I like that. Freaking looking here at, he throws the knee. You see how Nate doesn't keep head position? Nate doesn't keep proper head position. He doesn't keep the appropriate head position. There he was open. He's open again. He's getting framed off here. Getting framed off. Framed off again. Following Masvidal's footwork. He pivots around. Gets kind of a snake tie here. Hooks this arm under. Right? He didn't hook it, sorry. He left the hand there to block it off. Right to the midsection. See the poor head position? That is perfect. That is perfect for Masvidal, literally. Right there. Bang. Boom. That hurt Nate. You got the hooks incoming. Doubled up on one side, left hook. And he just measures that kick up so well. Literally just kicks him down. And again, this was a great performance by Masvidal. It showed his skill set. He had a good skill set here. There was this. Can I put the quality up on this damn thing? No, I can't. Let me just hold on a minute. Yeah. Masvidal gets hit here. There were times though where he shouldn't have got hit here. Like here, for example, getting hit with hooks that come from there. You know what I mean? You know, Knight gave look, he blew a damn kiss there. He was just very calm in there, you know? And he also sat in his guard here as well. And then he was just able to go to the other side and do some ground and pound. What else is there? It was just a great performance, you know? But again, Nate Diaz is just, you know, his caliber compared to an Usman is just, you know, it's night and day, really. You know, see that overhand that landed as well? No one like Usman's letting those shots get through. You know, there's the body kick as well. The hand fighting. That was good from Nate, though. That was really good. But see, Jorge's comfortable with it. But you see, even that much, it's like, you know, you shouldn't be getting hit with loose punches like that. And that's why with Usman, you know, because he's very technically good there, throwing straight down the middle, you know, I think Jorge's going to have a hard time going through with it. All right, there's a good bounce there he has as well. He gets out the way nicely there. This was a good little exchange here, though. Right here. That was a good exchange, but like I said, see how Masvidal goes for the same thing? Right hand kick, right hand again. He'll go for it soon again. And that's what Nate does when he's tired as well. You're going to see him come over the top here with this right hand. Or, sorry, go to the body. He's got good position here. Right hand again. Clearly bothering Nate. Touching the eye and everything. Boom. The right hand again. See, that was a clean shot, and that didn't put Nate down. You know, so even if he does land clean on Usman, which I doubt he will, you know, it doesn't seem like the shot works well on everyone. This is good here with the frame. Good body work. Good jab by Nate there. He's got the reach there. Again, little hook to get the distance. It's funny to see Nate. Like, he can fight in various positions with his hands. Over the top misses. Because when you're tired, you need to take a breather as well. He's crafty. Don't know why he was letting Usman walk him down to the fence so much. Oh, I think it's because Usman is very good at positioning. He's good with the jab. He's good with just his footwork, getting in and out. You know, but this time Masvidal has to push him back instead. You know, he can't wait on the outside. If he waits on the outside, it's not going to be a good thing. You know, it's not going to work out well for him. So, you know, I'm not exactly, you know, I'm not confident Masvidal can win. I'm just not. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. You know, I've been on for over 2 hours, so yeah, I think I'll end it there, guys. Salute to the chat as well. Salute to my Black Star that came on as well, and Tyrone. And yeah, man, I gotta stretch out. Dear me. Yeah, so am I gonna do a post-fight breakdown? Yes, I will. I will do that. I will definitely do that next time. I'll see you next time as well. It might not be straight after the fight, but I will do a post-fight breakdown. Definitely will. I've got to get footage because with the footage I can talk about it better as well. But yeah, we'll get it ended there. I don't know if Tyrone's gonna know, but yeah, we'll end it there. I'll see you guys later. Peace.